Good YouTube, it's your boy Trev, and it's a Sunday. Happy Sunday to all of y'all. I hope y'all taking care of yourselves. I hope you guys are having a good weekend, and I'm just hoping for the best. But I wanted to make this quick video because I keep seeing this in the news. I keep seeing this in the blogs on Twitter, on everything about Ja Morant, and I just wanted to make a quick video because you can learn from Ja Morant and how not to be, because I keep seeing this in the news and it's disheartening because Ja Morant, he's one of my favorite players. I even mentioned that in a past video, and it's just really exciting to watch him play. It's exciting to watch him dunk. It's exciting to watch him block, even though sometimes he be carrying the ball too much. But it's exciting to watch him. But it's disheartening in my opinion to hear him constantly in the news for dumb hood shit. And the sad part is he's not even hood. And that doesn't mean that's not a knock on him or anything like that, but it's just he shouldn't be doing any of this stuff because he was raised in a two-parent household. He's probably never seen the hood, and I don't know why he's putting on and doing all this dumb stuff like a front, because who's he doing it for? Dylan Brooks? Dylan Brooks is from Canada, bro. But it's that's not the point of the video. I'm not here to roast him, but I'm here to say as a cautionary tale or some advice, because I think from his situation we can all learn that we could do better. And even if we're in a position that's high up, the top of the world, the top 1%, we don't have to act like dumbass niggas. And excuse my language, but I'm just saying it to say, we don't have to act like that. Because, black people, we have a tendency when we're on top to always try to put on for the hood. And, that's not necessarily the best thing, because the hood don't love you. The streets don't love you. They don't care. The same people who are kicking it with you and enabling this behavior, they will be the first ones when something real happens. They'll be the first one to turn on you, and they'll be the first ones to not support you, and they'll be the first ones to hold you over. So you never want to live that lifestyle that you don't live. And if you're Ja Morant, you don't want to act like that, because, bro, you got a lot to lose. You don't realize it, but you have $1 million deals. You have a great family. You have all these things that are given to you as gifts, and you never want to waste these gifts. You have a sneaker deal, bro. You have all these good things going for you, and you don't want to throw it away over some dumb hood shit. And and before y'all even say it, I'm not even getting on my high horse and being self-righteous and saying, oh, I'm better than him or anything like that, because I come from an environment that's a little bit different from Jaws, but but I can speak on these things because even though I'm not from the hood, I have people in my family who are hood affiliated. My dad grew up in Newark. He was a firefighter for Newark. My mom, she's a teacher for Newark. And my grandma, she was a teacher for Newark. And Newark, New Jersey is one of the roughest places in New Jersey to grow up in. And then, my parents and my grandparents, they got out of that environment and moved me and my brother to a better situation. And they always instilled upon us the values of, yo, don't be like hood. It's not cool to be like that. I've seen people die. I've seen a lot of crazy things happen. And and it was right outside of a schoolyard where my grandma and my mom taught. And then my dad, he always instilled the values in me and my brothers about not falling into that lifestyle. And it's disheartening to see Ja go into that lifestyle willingly, like it's a game, because it's bro, you have so much to lose, and you don't want to lose it over hood shit, over dumb shit and dice games and shit like that, and just shooting and waving around guns. You don't want to lose everything you've worked so hard to do with your God-given talent. You don't want to throw that all away over some hood shit, because it's ridiculous. And you got to be true to yourself. You got to be true to your nature. You're not like that, and it's okay to not be like that. You're a ball player, bro. You stick to playing ball or being a positive role model to the kids, because if you look at it, a lot of people look up to you, man. You even see that. I remember seeing a clip on Twitter on overtime where the kids are literally doing the gritty like Ja, and doing the thing when they make a big play saying too small. I'm watching them play ball and do that kind of stuff, imitating Ja Morant. But what if they start imitating you, waving around guns, and they put themselves in jail and all this other nonsense? It's you want to set a better example for yourself. You want to set a better example for the kids who look up to you. And you got a kid, bro, so you want to set a good example for her too. But you can't just be doing this hood shit, because it's sad to watch, because you're a great player, and I love watching you play. You and LaMelo Ball are probably some of my favorite point guards. But it's sad as hell to see you fall into this path, because you're better than that, bro. We're all better than that, and we can all learn from you how to be a better person. But you got to take that first step because it's rough. It's rough, and but I understand because I'm from a middle class environment, and I've had hood options. I've had options to do hood shit, but I chose not to do those options because there's a better path, bro. And and it's sad when you see like because the thing about me, I've seen a lot of friends fall into that lifestyle even though they're not necessarily hood, and I'm not hood because I grew up in a middle class environment. I'm not ashamed to say that I grew up in a middle class environment, but I see a lot of my peers, they fall into scamming and dumb stuff like that because they want to be hood, they want to be fake hood, and I'm like, bro, you're from Union, New Jersey. It's okay. It's okay to just say, bro, I'm from a decent environment. My parents got me out of a bad situation. Don't let me not put myself in a bad situation. But it's like it's sad to see that kind of stuff, but I can empathize with you because I know where you're coming from because a lot of people want to be something they're not and then they end up paying the consequences. Because I got a friend, I'm not going to put his name out there, but I got a friend. He comes from a good two-parent household. He comes from a great environment. He has a lot going for him. His parents were immigrants, but he turned to the hood life because he just thought that was cool to play dice and to act like he's from the hood and date hood bitches and do all this other stuff. And he's paying the consequences for that right now. He's like not living a fulfilling life. And it's just things are hard for him right now. And then I kind of disconnected from him because I warned him over and over again about the perils of that life, but he just didn't listen to me. So I had to move on from my friend, which was hard to do, but it's like you hate to see it because it's like this dude had mad potential. And like I always say, the worst thing is wasted potential in life. But yeah, it's like you got to do better, bro. You got to do better. And this is a message for anybody. Do better. Be authentic to yourself and don't even worry about what other people think. Don't try to put on for the hood because they don't love you. The streets don't love you. And then, there's millions of examples like that. Like, look at Pooh Shiesty. Look at K-Flock. Look at all these hood dudes who are in jail when they could have had multi-million-dollar careers. You don't want to be like those dudes, even though they're glamorized and popularized in culture. You want to be better. You gotta put yourself out there in a positive way, even if you come from a rough environment or if you come from a middle class environment or a high class environment. You gotta do better because when you have an opportunity, you should take it. But that's my message for today. A lot of y'all, learn from Ja Morant's situation. Don't wave around guns. Don't do anything stupid like that. Don't throw away your career. Because think about it. You could either be the next Michael Jordan or you could be the next, I don't know who's in jail. Or you could be the next Miles Bridges, basically. And that's not a knock on Miles Bridges, but I'm just using him as an example of you could be someone great, or you could be someone who has the potential to be great, but they're not where they want to be because of their decisions. So that's just my message for today. Learn from Ja Morant, learn from Miles Bridges, learn from all these examples, and just become a better person because you never want to find yourself being on $1 million yacht one day and then in a jail cell the next. But that's my message for today. Like, comment, subscribe, do what y'all do. And, have a good Sunday. Learn, take some time for yourself and get ready to go. All right.